Hi folks, welcome back to the video series where we are building the habit tracker app in Xcode. In this video, I'll focus on creating the assets. So if we define the assets, I think it will be easier for us to use it multiple places. And what we have in our Figma is we have already defined orange light and orange dark. So we will make this app a multi theme app. So if you switch between light and dark themes, it will automatically change color. So you can see that we have defined our background start color, and that is this color, and background end. So this is for gradients. And then we have also defined our text color, which is primary, secondary, tertiary. And then we have our statuses, which is done, pending, missed. So let's go quickly to the Xcode. In Xcode, you will see something called assets, right? And here you can add your app icon. We will add this later because we need this to, if you're building it, if you're creating a build, right, for iPhone, then we need to add an app icon. Otherwise, it will just use that default app icon. So if you need to create a color, so you need to click on this plus button over here and you need to click on color set. So you see that there's a new color set with this black color has the label, and then you see here any appearance, and then there's just dark. Any appearance is light, and if you don't assign anything to dark, then any appearance will be applied on both light and dark. If you assign some color to dark, then when you switch the theme, then this color will pop up. So let's just define these colors quickly. Let me just type in ground start. And then I'll just add the names for now. So I think we can add colors like that. I'll also add what is this primary. I'll name this as text primary just so that we know what this color exactly is. And I'll add this as text secondary. Then I'll add this as text tertiary. Tertiary. Yep. Okay. And then we have a habit done, pending, missed, and background. So I'll name this as habit done. Color set pending. And then we have something called missed. And then we have new color set called card background. We have it as background in Figma, but I'll name it as this as card background over here. I'll group these things. So card background, done, pending, and missed. We can create a new folder out of this, new folder from selection. I'm going to name this as habit card. And then I'm going to also create a folder from this selection. And I'm going to name this as text. So we have a folder with text and we have our habit card with these color sets. So now we can start assigning the colors. So I'll just select the color here, and then once you select this any appearance, you need to click on this icon on top right, which shows the inspectors. If you click on this, then if by default this is opened, go to this last icon, which has this settings icon, and then here you will see X, right? You paste this, and then you can see that the color has changed over there. For now, should we do both light and dark? We might as well do that. So for dark, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna select the dark theme and I'm gonna paste it. So you can see that the by default, all these colors that get reviewed over here are dark colors. That's how Xcode works. But okay, that's fine. For background start, we have that. Let's go for background and I'll copy the color and then I'll select this and then I'll select that. And then I'm also gonna select this and then I'm gonna select this. Okay, so we have a background start and end. For primary, I'm gonna select this color. Okay, so let's just go here. And then for Uh, Guys, I'll show you how the darkened light version looks. I had to design this in Figma first. So all these colors, what I'm getting, so I had to experiment this in Figma to get it. If you are not familiar with this, I would recommend downloading a default library which has both standard light and dark themes, and just copy the color code. If you're aware of how to use design system in Figma, then please feel free to design your own system. But yeah, so this is what these are the app colors which is being currently used. And let me know if you need a video on that. I can maybe share a video on that as well. Some of these colors might be same. Like if you look at this two colors right now, it's almost same, but yeah. So this is FEFF. This is correct. And then I'm also gonna select for, okay, so this is also FEFF. So for tertiary, it's the same color for both light and dark. Let's quickly do the card background. I'm gonna select this. You can also fast forward this. I'm just gonna copy paste this quickly. Yeah. And this is so this is done for dark, and this is also done for light. Okay, so it's the same color for both light and dark. And what is missed? So missed is F5 555, and I've set the opacity to 30%. I can set the opacity here, and then for this color, I think it's same, but the opacity is at 50%. So the opacity is at 50%, and then we have pending. Okay, so pending is it's the orange color export, but it's at 12% opacity. So the reason I'm doing this is because I want to maintain a similar color range. I don't want to create new unique colors. So as much as possible, I'm trying to use the base color and trying to create the variation out of it. It is simple, but it's slightly out of scope for this video. So pending is set. So now we have our color assets defined. So what I'll do is I'll ask ChatGPT to use these color sets. So what I can do is I'll just take a screenshot of this and copy this, and I'll ask ChatGPT to use this as the color base. GPT, I have defined these colors. Can we use this everywhere? Let me know if you have any questions. Okay. It's creating a new, okay, replace the hard-coded colors. Okay, so it's creating a new file. We don't want to do this. So maybe I'll refine my prompt. Uh, into here is, okay, so I'll just paste this again. GPT, I've defined these colors in the assets. So this is the thing, you need to be more clear in the assets file. Can we use this? So since it's defined directly in assets, we can directly use this. So what it is telling us to do is we can have it through the reference in an asset name to simplify usage, ensure we can create a making. Okay, create a color extension. Create. It's still asking us to create the app colors.swift in the extension to represent. Okay, ideally we don't want to do that, but why is it asking us to do this? Okay, let's go with what GPT is suggesting. Let's just create a new file called appcolors.swift. So what I'll do is I'll create a new file. Next, and then I'll copy this code. Okay. Invalid declaration. Why is it okay? So we already have a file with this defined. So we are getting an error because of that. Not sure. Let's ask ChatGPT. So I'm just gonna copy this and I'm just gonna ask ChatGPT getting this error. We have I'm assuming that is because we already have defined extension color here. I'm just gonna select this all and I'm gonna connect Xcode here. We already have a color extension extensions file. Okay, let's see what it comes up with. Means are already defined to resolve this. Okay. What I don't understand is why is it using inbuilt folder? So, since okay, let me ask something. Since the colors are already defined, colors are already defined in assets. Do we need a separate app colors file? I don't think this is required. This is gonna confirm with GPT. I mean, do we need a separate file? Okay. Okay. So it's saying we can directly use that. So I'm gonna delete this. We don't need this. Move to trash. Main screen. I'll come to where is the habit card? Okay. Can you use the asset colors here and share the code. So I'm gonna be sharing the code a bit. Okay. Okay. Let's see if it's using the yeah, I think it is using. So let's test it out. So I'm gonna name it as text secondary. Um, secondary. I think streak count is that one. Okay, okay. Done. Okay, habit name. So this is text primary, right? So let's see what we get once we select text secondary. You can see the color is changing now, right? Switching back to text primary, we also have defined the states here. So this is using dot done, dot pending. So these are defined in assets, right? So that is what it is getting used over here. And we need to do the same thing for main screen. So I'll just select all this code. Can we do the same here? So let's see what it does. Okay. I think it's changing, right? Yeah, it's using, yeah, okay, okay. Let's just copy this and paste it. You can see that so I'll just show you a preview of before and after. So this is before. So you can see the January is black, the icons are black, uh, and all these colors are hard coded. All right, habit card is using the new color system because it is defined in this file, habit card. So we don't need to change anything here. But I paste the new code, observe the January, it changes the color, right? Because we have already defined text primary. And ChatGPT is smart enough to assign it text primary as the color. Let's do the same thing for weekday selector. I'll select all. Then we also change it here. So let's replace the code. Let me see. Okay, so here we can see that it is using some other color. I think let's go with, it's using card background. What I'll do here is I'll use text primary here, right? So this is your app. Defining text primary does not mean that you will have to use it always for text primary, although it is good to maintain that convention. But if you feel that you need a unique color which would add good contrast, then you can use that color, define those colors as a background or something like that. There's no harm in that. One small change I would like to do here is instead of making this as a 24 width, I'll make this as 16 and I'll increase the spacing to 0. Make this to, oh, okay. Then let's see. Okay, I think, yeah, let's go with this for now. Coming back to main screen, let's do a final preview. We have a background start, background end over here, and we also have defined our colors. Okay, one last change here. So I'll create a new file called change log md. I'll tell you why this is important. Change log md. It has to be in a markdown. MD stands for markdown. So whatever work you're doing, right? You need to add context of that work somewhere. You need to log it. And what happens sometimes you might lose this chat because ChatGPT does not give you like uh, longer end-to-end conversations. There will be a limit to this chat, and after some time, the responses will be slower. The responses not be that accurate. So you need to create a new chat to continue your work, and to bring the context of the app itself. It becomes difficult to copy this complete chat into a new chat, right? We don't want to do that. So instead, what we do is, so whenever you're done with the work, for let's just say we are done with today's work, what I usually do is I'll say, GPT, can you create a summary of all the conversation that has happened in this chat, that has spelling mistake, okay, happened in this chat, and create a MD, create a log in Markdown format, so that so I can so again copy and paste, right? So let's see what it comes up with. Okay, so this is not exactly a Markdown format, but it is at least creating a summary of what we have done so far. Okay, okay. Can you share this in a code or a Markdown MD format? So you can copy and paste directly into change.md. You can also share a specific link which follows a certain format. You can also do that, but I think this should be fine. So this is how the change log will look like. And basically, you just need to copy and paste this here. Yeah, so I'll just copy this. I'll paste this. And one thing I'll do is I'll add today's date. So that is 05/01/25, right? And I'll also add version 1 or log 1. Either is fine. So we are done for in this video. In the next video, let's work on the logic of habit cards. Thank you again for watching this video. See you soon.